They go play action with Howell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing here, Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down.
And how about this, a fake? And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Howell. Powers through it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Howell completing the quick.
Come on, bro. Get out of here, bro.
Just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really
no, you're not tough, bro.
Reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
You're not tough, bro.
One tackle, but
going for it because you trash.
Free. So here we go, 4th down. Howell.
Dummy.
It's caught.
Dummy.
Touchdown,
Dummy. Fuck you doing? Fuck you doing, dummy?
Touchdown on the year.
Play some defense.
The first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Play some defense.
And he clanks it off the right upright.
Fuck this win, bro. Exactly, bro. Bum ass nigga.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You clamping all that shit, boy. What are you talking about?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is...
Give me that shit, you stupid bitch.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Howell.
Oh.
He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
I wasn't even trying to throw it to him, but I'll take that blessing. I'll take that blessing.
Can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go.
No, bottled up fumble.
Fuck, bro.
And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Here we go. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that shit, you dummy.
For Smith, and it's intercepted.
Come on, bro. Give me that shit back. Who you throwing it to, nigga? Who you throwing it to, nigga?
And now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money.
Get off me, bitch!
To the end zone and make your cash.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone. But now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second down and goal. Howell.
No, wrong button.
It's intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense.
Bro, I had Terry McLaurin wide open, bro. Fucking hit circle instead of square.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Now this, a very short kick. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first.
Why are you doing this pistol shit, bro?
36-yard line.
Get down, bro.
This is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
That shit is covered, bro. That shit is covered, bro. You don't got no dots. That shit is covered.
Reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Don, you so trash, bro. Why am I playing like this? Why am I playing like this, bro? Let me turn up.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And the punt goes out.
All right, come on, man. Let's stop playing with this nigga, bro.
Just inside the 45-yard line.
Oh, let's stop playing with this nigga, bro. This nigga trash.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They'll go play action. Howell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They find some open field here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
No.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Well, they were in a great position.
Why am I hitting the wrong buttons today, bro? It's for the corner route.
Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, but it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Nineteen tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. 19 Lions.
You doing all these adjustments
they
for
go
what,
play
bro?
action with Hurts. That's
Yeah,
caught by
dumbass
the big
zigzag
tight
route,
end,
bro.
T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 29, Hurts. He's going to air one out. He's got it.
Come on, Kittle, you're faster than that, bro. You're faster than that. You should not be getting cooked.
71 yards. And the Lancers have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And Howe will throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Shit.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Give me
This
that.
time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take
So good.
possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw again on second down. Powell. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Hal to throw on second down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Robinson again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Two straight shots on the ground.
These breaks between plays be fucking killing me, bro.
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Eckler will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
This man really think he nice.
In my mind, that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's
Around Nickel like he liked that,
man. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Get down, son. Tired of your goof-ass shit.
From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller.
Get out that pistol, bro. You're not nice.
So a nice bounce.
He was not nice in that pistol, bro.
Giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
On the jump.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Hurts to throw.
Yeah, throw that shit out of bounds, boy.
It's incomplete.
Do what you good at doing,
They
bro.
approach this play with the idea of making up ground.
You don't throw
to make
no
third
dots,
down
bro.
Manageable. Unfortunately, with that
promise
incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Come on, bro. You a bitch for that
They're
throw.
going to have another first down here as the
This nigga
tackle's
really
made
threw
at
that shit.
Washington's 20-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run. It's Presley. And
Sit
he
down.
goes backwards
Kick your field
here,
goal. Kick
losing
your field goal, bro.
yardage back to the
Kick your field goal, bro.
16.
Bro,
Chalk
kick your
that
field goal,
up
bro.
as a 4-yard loss. And
Kick your
now
field
it's
goal, bro.
3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown!
Come on, bro. Get there.
Jay Hawkinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lancers have retaken a third-quarter lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
You can't stop throwing.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Look at repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 25 on second down.
No, what?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh my God, bro.
John Dotson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there
bro.
wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an
on, bro.
incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Off play action. It's Howell.
Where are you throwing it to, bro?
For the 4th time
Come
today.
on, what are you throwing it
And they'll
to?
set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Hey, run the clock out, bro.
Here we go. Here we go.
Run the clock out,
So
bro.
they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry here for Presley. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Back in 60.
What?
And able to get him down.
All right,
He
bro.
does reach the 5.
Okay, bro.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the
bro.
4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays.
Touchdown! A great effort there for their 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lancers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on 2nd down. Powell dancing to his left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
That's how the fuck you turn up, nigga.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite
Dottie
make it to
Pippen.
25.
What are you talking about? Now let's get a stop, please. This nigga ain't do nothing all game, bro. This nigga ain't do nothing all game, bro. This nigga is trash.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
Please.
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock
Run the
rolling.
timeout.
And look at
I know,
that play
bro.
chart
I know.
that the play caller has in his hands right now.
Play
That's
pussy,
what you got to focus in on, because that's
Can't throw
divided
no
up by
dots,
sections.
bro.
And right
All you
now,
can do
he's
is
in
run the
that
clock out.
4-minute
You can't throw
offense
no
section.
dots.
What running plays do we
Trash,
have to
boy.
bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right
Can't
now,
throw no
they're
dots,
executing
bro.
really well.
I know,
2
bro.
minutes
Go
remain,
ahead.
and that's our score
Go
differential
ahead,
as
bro.
well.
Rushing to
2
get his
points
haircut.
here in the fourth quarter.
Rushing to get his haircut,
Let's
bro.
go now.
Rushing to get his haircut, bro.
Cougar 19.
On the run, this is Presley. And he's got room. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Check, check.
Right back to him on first down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. There's Presley, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 19, Hawk 19. Warriors 70. Drop 60, drop 60. Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh my
He's
God,
got his
man.
man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down here
Oh
as the
my
tackle's
God,
made
bro.
at Washington's 12-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap
Everybody
this
was
one
there.
up. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise,
he's got a man complete. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Powell to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Howell. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
when you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Third and long, here's Howell. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa.